Hey you guys, and welcome to the 4th day of Christmas. Today is going to be a video on how I like to do my overnight oats. If you guys have not tried overnight oats before, they are a really quick way to meal prep for your breakfast. I like to make overnight oats because I leave for work pretty early in the morning and I don't always have time to eat breakfast at home. So having overnight oats is a really easy way to just grab it, go to work, and I can eat it at my desk. I started doing it as soon as I moved into this place, so like a year ago. It's really changed the game for me for breakfast. I get most of my overnight oats inspiration from a YouTuber called Domestic Geek. I follow a lot of her recipes because they're really good. I sometimes like make up my own because you can pretty much do like anything you want. But if you're looking for really good cooking inspiration or breakfast or lunch or meal prepping inspiration, definitely check out the Domestic Geek. She is really, really good. She's helped me a lot with cooking this past year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. Hey, so I'm gonna start off by adding rolled oats to each of my 250 milliliter mason jar. I'm adding a 1/3 cup of oats to each. You don't need to use mason jars. You can use Tupperware. You can use anything you want. I just like how they look in mason jars. Then I'm gonna add about 1/2 tablespoon of whole black chia seeds. You don't need to add these. I just like the texture that it gives the oats. And then I'm going to add my almond milk. This is unsweetened vanilla. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of almond milk to each of these jars. And I used to add yogurt, which was super good, but then my yogurt, I never used it up in time, so it would always go bad. But to get that yogurt texture is why I actually add the chia seeds, because they absorb the milk and they make the texture more like pudding, which is why I'm using chia seeds instead of yogurt here. But you can definitely use yogurt if you have it. Just make sure you mix everything really well together so that the chia seeds don't form any hard clumps. And for the first jar of oats, I'm adding some chopped up Spartan apple. And then I'm going to top that with some cinnamon. And I made the mistake of pouring it right from the big container and I spilt it everywhere. And then I'm going to mix it all together, making sure the apple is fully submerged in the milk. And then I'm going to add some walnuts for crunch. And on top of that, I'm going to add some pomegranate seeds. They're frozen, but they do add a lot of sweetness and crunch to the entire jar. And that is the first breakfast of the week. For the second jar of oats, I'm going to start by adding some honey. And on top of the honey, I'm going to add some lime juice. And you can definitely use real limes. I'd probably recommend that, but all I had was lime juice. So that's what I'm adding. And then I'm going to put some frozen pineapple chunks. And on top of that, I'm going to be adding some coconut flakes. These are just unsweetened coconut flakes, but they really take this jar of oats to the next level. It's so tropical and so good. The lime and the honey and the pineapple, everything just works so well together. It's definitely one of my favorite jar of oats. I love it. It is very refreshing in the morning and it'll really take you away from your desk at work. Okay, for the third jar of oats, I'm adding peanut butter. And then I'm going to add some Nutella. You can skip the Nutella if you don't want it to be so sweet. But I personally like to have one chocolatey jar of oats a week. So this is my chocolate jar this week. And then I'm going to add some frozen raspberries. Mine got ruined in the freezer. Like they got all chunky and like stuck together. So they don't look great, but they taste good. And raspberries go really well with chocolate, if you didn't know. So this is a super fun and happy meal to eat in the morning. And then for the last jar of oats, I'm going to start by adding some maple syrup. And then I'm going to add some cinnamon. Spilt it again because I did not learn from the first time I was using the large jar of cinnamon. And on top of that, I'm going to add some craisins. Craisins are cranberry raisins and they are so good. I don't like raisins in general, but I love craisins. And I'm going to add some frozen peach. Peach is so good. If you don't If you've never tried peach in the morning, definitely give it a try. It is such a good breakfast food. And that completes this last dish. I love it. It's so good. Anyway, that completes the oats. I put these in my fridge and keep them there overnight. And in the morning, when I take them out, the chia seeds and the oats have absorbed the milk, so everything's nice and chewy. You can definitely eat these cold, or you can heat them up in the microwave if you want something warm. I personally like to eat them cold, so I just take them out of my fridge, run to the bus, and head to work, and I eat them there, and it's super yummy and convenient. So I hope you guys liked these recipes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different for my channel. I don't usually do food or things like that on my channel at all. I think this is actually the first food video that I've ever posted. Thank you guys as always for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!